Hello, welcome back. Jobs day today, scary. So I am going to, after many comments on last week's video, I'm going to have a go at purging my drain line into my drum filter. So I'm going to turn the skimmer line off. I am going to turn my K1 chamber off. I'm going to put the pump, the variable pump that goes over the shower, on max, and I'm going to shut the bottom drain so the drum empties, because obviously it will be going over the shower. Then I'm going to open the drain line with the pump still on, and I should get an absolute ton of water come through, and then the pump will have water and that will be pumping out as quick as possible over the shower. Hopefully, if there's anything in the bottom of the bottom drain line, that will come through into the drum. We'll see. So I want to have a look to see if there's any rubbish build up within the bottom drain line. Not that it matters much more, because I'm going to have a new drain line with the pond rebuild. And then when I've done that, I'm going to take the plastic off the shower, the cover. I'm going to have a look inside at the media and see if there's any rubbish on the media or anything that shouldn't be in there that's in there. And I'm then going to have another look at the Kiyotsury, wherever it is. I'm going to do another 3 Baytril injection jabs, check the salt in the pond, and then that'll probably be it. I'll be well overdue a cup of tea by then. So that's the plan for today. Busy day. And I've just filmed, you should already have seen it actually, the Adam Beyer growing show video. Well, that's going to be so good. If you haven't seen that, go and have a look. That'll be up there. Still plenty of time to enter for single colour fish, no doubt. I would have thought by the time you've seen this, the kahakus will be sold out, but possibly not, you never know. But go and have a watch of that if you haven't seen it already. Anyway, right, let us, God, I think I unscrewed that one. Oh yes, at least I've unscrewed that. I'm going to take this off, prop that up, and then start shutting valves and closing valves. In fact, I'm going to do the skimmer now, because I often forget if I need to turn this off. It's over here. In fact, oh, well that's... What the hell is plate from the skimmer? It's wedged in there. How the hell? Oh, how is that even stuck in there? I'm going to have to put the GoPro down. That's the face plate that was stuck to the wall, or stuck to the front of the skimmer. It's got the fish going in. Did I get it out? Yep. Oh. How the hell? I presume maybe fish flashing on the front of that has probably caused that problem. Anyway. Well, that's out of the way now at least. Right, anyway, turn this off. Don't know if I can do it one-handed. God, that's stiff. No. Anyway, right, I'm going to turn that off and then we'll go back to the drum. Have a look. So, I'll get down without killing myself. Oh, this little bit of thing that passed soon. Why is the screen up the wrong way? The screen's now up the right way. Not a good start. Just lifted the lid, and I need to get a screwdriver or a ratchet, and you'll see why in a minute. Why do I need this, you ask? Well, I thought it was funny that it seemed the pond was losing a little bit more water than normal, but I don't know if you see from here. I don't really know what I was putting it down to, but sorry, my big fat head in the way. I've got a leak on. There, look. Is it because it's split? I don't know. But whatever. It's definitely leaking, I can see. On the bottom edge of that 90. There's a big crack, so I don't think I've got a spare one of them. Again, I want to try, when I do the refit, is get everything rigid pipe. So there's none of this splitting of... I don't think I have. There'll be no splitting of rubber joints causing carnage. Let me have a look at it first, and then I can make a decision. I might even need to swap a few of these round. God damn me. You can laugh at me. So I've got the pipe off. It's absolutely wrecked. So it's cracked here, but it's not actually split right through. It's this bit under here is the issue. Under the band. If I can get that in the shot. It's actually, that's where it was leaking from. There's a hole somewhere about here. Look at it, wrecked. So I'm going to have a quick look in my spares box. If not, I'm going to swap it with this one on the waist on the drum. Even though this is cracked, but it's not split completely. So what I'm laughing at is I just opened that slide valve, which as you can see is still passing water, even though it's probably only been shut about half a dozen times in its life. But I just lifted that and purged that line, and the amount of absolute crap that came out was ridiculous. The funny thing is, there's water everywhere, but that's not a major issue, but it is when you've got trainers on. Your feet are soaked, shoes are wet. Why don't you put your wellies on? It's an absolute tool. So there was a bit of settlement stuff in that pipe which weren't good. Probably, I don't know how there's stuff in it because it's after the drum. So very odd. Anyway, but whatever was in that pipe has now come out. I would say look at the colour of the water, but it's all mixed with stuff that's on the floor in here now anyway. So I'm going to have a quick look in my spares box, as I say, but I don't think I've got a 4-inch one. And if I haven't, I'm just going to swap it with that one, which is split, but probably, hopefully not all the way through. I need to keep this line on. That's the K1 chamber there, and then it runs from there through the heater. There, so I do need to get it back on. Ah, the joys. Right, anyway, let's go and have a look, see if I've got one of these. So I have got one. It's not quite the same size as that. This one isn't cracked. It has been used. It's not quite as big as that. But hopefully it fits. Unbelievable. I can't believe the amount of these I've had fail now. I mean, look in here. This one's cracked. It's not leaking though, and there's a couple over here that are cracked. It's not all of them, it's only some of them. But God knows why that is. I normally get all of my fittings from the same place. I think I've said this before. So I don't know whether where I get them from have changed where they get their supply from at some point, but it's not good. So where possible, rigid pipe I think is the tip here. Right, see if I can get this to fit in that space. If not, I'll swap it with that other one that's again cracked, but not nearly as bad as this one. Absolutely rubbish. There we go, there's the offending area. Just absolutely unbelievable. Right, get over there. With wellies on this time. Changed, done, sealed. Hopefully it'll be fine for another few months. So I've got the lid off the drum here. Because I've had no UV in here, it's a bit green in here now, look. Anyway, so the plan now, I am going to turn me pump up to maximum. %, taking the cleaning pump out so I don't get wet, and then I'm going to shut the drain off, so it's going to empty the drum rapid. Obviously I've got no skimmer going in, it's just the bottom drain line, which is this side, and then I'm going to wait for the drum to empty, open the bottom drain, and I should get a rush. Oh, put that back on there. I'll get a rush of water coming through the drain, and with the shower pump being at 100%, it should, in theory, give the drain line a blast, but we'll see. So, bottom drain closed, empty the drum, drum's turning, not getting wet. Go. That's running dry. For some reason it's still starved of water. Let's turn the pump off. It didn't actually bring a lot of rubbish through. So there was no absolute mountain of rubbish come through. Good or bad, I don't know. I might do it again. I'm going to put the camera down. I'm just going to do it with both hands. I'm going to shut it, not let it run quite as empty, because obviously I'll have to restart the pump again. And then see if it draws anything else through. I'll be back in a minute and report. So the only thing of note that I see come through is a lump of this snot. Whatever that is. Food, I think. It stinks to high heaven. It smells very bad, so whatever that is, rotten food, weed, I don't know, fish poo. And there's a couple of other bits that are in there on the inside of the drum. So I think what I'm going to do, just as a extra precaution now, is get me jet wash over, just give everything a clean out. Going to get me drain attachment for the jet wash as well, and launch that down this pipe which goes to the bottom drain, and just see if there is anything else in there. I can blast it out, because that is bad, and look at it, it's like jet. It's very weird, and it stinks. It's not good, whatever it is. So I'm just going to give everything another clean out, and then I can test my new UV bulb, which is that UV resting just there, and I can get that in there, and that should keep the clean side of the drum clean rather than it going minging. Right, more jobs. So here's my attachment. I've just unwound it. Obviously it's been coiled up in my garage. So for those that haven't seen, it's a nozzle. It's got 3 or 4 jets that point backwards. It's got one at the end, so it can sort of feed itself through a pipe, but I'm actually going to poke it through as far down as I can. Here, this is my bottom drain line, and then pull it back. Look at that, straight in. That's probably the drain within the pond now. Right, I'll get me pressure washer and attach it to the other end, and then pull it back. Right. Whew. That's everything jetted out now. The amount of junk that I got from the screen, I started to film it, but the spray from the jet wash was going everywhere. So I did get, I picked that up, another load of blobs of that slimy stuff, which absolutely stink. So whether or not that's got anything to do with it, I don't know. And what that is, I don't know. Rotten food, koi poo, don't know. Anyway, so although the water's filthy, I did chuck the jet in. I chucked that in underneath there. Again, the amount of absolute muck that came out was pretty amazing. Obviously I went down the pipe to the drain. That's probably where I got a lot of that slimy, smelly stuff from. So there we go. I think that's probably as much as I can do with the drum. Hopefully I'm going to turn it all back on. There's no leaks over there, and there's no leaks from any of these other ones that are on last legs being split. Ridiculous. Don't do it. Fixed rigid pipe is the way forward, isn't it? So next job, I'm going to have a quick since everything's off, take the shower apart and have a look at the media and see what that looks like. I'll leave the jet here in case I need to give everything a blast. I'm going to put this back together now, and then we'll jump over there and have a look at that. Right. God, so much for a cushy Sunday. No bike ride today either. In fact, the reason I'm not out on my bike, I got my COVID jab the other day. Luckily, it seemed to jump the queue from the muck up when the government got the over 50s mixed up with the over 40s. And I was one of the few people that managed to get in a little bit early, so I've been and had my jab, and I was sick as a dog. Oh my God, I was so poorly. Aching all over, sweats, my arm was sore, back ache, leg ache, arms aching, everything ached. Ended up spending half a day in bed. I was a lot better yesterday, which was Saturday, and I'm way better today, but I decided to have a bit more of a chilled out day at home rather than going out on my bike and killing myself. It's been easier to go on my bike, basically, is what I'm saying. Anyway, right, let's have a look in the shower. Hopefully it's nice and clean, but you never know. If not, as I say, I can give it a bit of a, take it apart and give it a bit of a blast over with the jet wash, and then we'll take it from there. Right, see you in a minute. Taking the top tray off, I've jetted down the outside. Obviously I've ripped the cover off, because I'm not going to be using that. I'll be inside next year, all being well. This is a second tier. The bits on the edge are black. A little bit smelly, not majorly, but yeah, odd. Whether that's just because the sun's got to it, because it's on the edge. Yeah, I might take these black ones out and see if I can give them a bit of a clean up over here. And then I've got this type in here. That one's a little bit smelly. So that's I think I got that from Holland, which is the far infrared media. And then I've got the lotus root stuff, which is this, with a hole in it and the netting on in the bottom, it looks like. So as I say, I think these black ones I'll have a bash at, see if I can clean them up a bit more. The brown stuff's probably brown from organic load, and obviously I've had a couple of lots of PP in, haven't I, over the last month. But yeah, a little bit smelly, not like that stuff that I ripped out a minute ago from the bottom drain, but I'll just see if they clean up, give the whole thing a bit of a clean down on the outside and get it all connected back up, because it's been off for about an hour now. Oh, joys. Right, in a bit. So I've pulled the shower completely apart. I wanted to take out everything in the bottom tray just to see what's in there. And this is what's in the bottom. So again, nothing stinks of disgustingness. I see the fish going nuts in there because I don't know what's going on. Again, I'm just going to jet all of this out and get it all back. But on the whole, media looks alright to me. Doesn't look like it shouldn't. Doesn't look blocked. It's just brown. There's obviously the black bits which have been on the edge that get the light. But yeah, absolute mammoth job. I've got it all on my jeans. All on me, it's disgusting, isn't it? Anyway, so I'm just going to jet that out, get it all back together. I don't think there's anything else now, other than maybe the skimmer line. I might keep that off, as suggested by a few, and just see. Should be able to cope with just the bottom drain line on nearly full flow, and just pull everything over the shower and through the K1 chamber in there, and then the heater from the one bottom drain line, rather than sharing it between the skimmer and the bottom drain. That'll help clear the drain line and keep it clear of any rubbish. I don't know, it should do, because all the flow will be coming from that one pipe, but whether or not that's been the cause of the issue, I don't know. But hey, anyway, look at this. Right, I'm going to put this down, give everything a quick once over, and then get it all back together. Bye. In fact, I've thought of just one other thing I am going to do before the battery on my camera runs out. I'm going to purge the skimmer line. So I'm going to turn it on by the ball valve, and then jump back into the filter pit, turn the bottom drain line off, and just see how much and what it pulls through the line. There could be a settlement of stuff within there as well. So I'm going to do that now. I'll get a new battery for this because it's going to run out, because I've been at it all day because I'm a hero. Anyway, I'll be glad that I don't have to do all this junk. I've got a proper room to go in. Right, anyway, back in a minute. So I'm filming this on my phone because my GoPro ran out of battery and the spare battery's flat because I never charged it. Anyway, so I'm going to close this. One-handed, two-handed. So everything now is going to be coming through the drain. Let's move that actually. I'll put that there so I don't drop it. Through the skimmer line. It doesn't look like any major debris, but there is quite a bit of junk floating around. I don't know if that's going to pick it up. Bits of weed and whatnots. So that's as fast as that 3-inch pipe work will run, which isn't enough to run the drums. Look at the level, it's miles down. Just run another manual clean on here, we'll see what's picked up. There you go. So, as you can see, there was quite a lot of muck came through there then. Still a big few bits of weed and muck coming through. So the water's looking a lot cleaner in the dirty side, which means the line is completely clear now. So I think I'm going to turn the drain on fully, and then I might throttle back because I do need a bit of extra flow, because I've turned the shower right up now. I'm going to need some extra flow, which this drain line won't cope with. So if I turn the skimmer line on a touch, just to make sure that the drum's got plenty of water in it, I'll be good to go, rather than having it open. And most of the water then will be coming through the bottom drain with just the skimmer line as like a slight top up, as it were. And I've also remembered I'm going to check the UV bulb, which is why I got that out. Old cloth. I'll just clean the UV up and then we'll see if that works. We're nearly there for today. Back on the mobile phone. So, new bulb in. I don't really know the best place to put this, so for time being, because I want to turn it on to see if it works. If I leave it like that, I'll see a bit of a glow on the edge, I think. Right, this is the test. Yeah, boy! Can you see it? Can you see it? There it is. We've got UV. Right, another job done. Turn this round, I don't know what I'm looking at, because I'm using my phone and I haven't got it on reverse. Anyway, I think that's plenty for this week, because I've been at it forever today. 2 videos, add and buy one, and just having a major clear out. Probably, I say running out of time, it's about 4 o'clock now. I might get the Kitsuri out in a minute, just have a quick once over, but that might be the start of next week's video, depending, because I've got there's tons of this that I've been at it today, so trying to get it edited into a reasonable video length and not bore the pants off you. So I might save that for next week, so we'll be a week in advance, as it were, or maybe midweek, you never know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you watch the add and buy video, the grow and show video, and get entered. If you wanted to enter before, definitely enter now. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next week when we'll see a bit more about the Kitsuri. Thanks for watching. Bye.